Everybody, Tim and Chucky here for the 7th DC animated movie, Justice League Crisis on Two Earths. I really enjoyed this movie. I liked it. What? Okay. So this technically was originally supposed to take place between Justice League, the TV show, and Justice League Unlimited, but then they kind of changed things as usual. Like, you've never seen it, so it's okay. Eventually, we've talked about doing reviews for that, so who knows? At some point, we'll get there. As usual, I talk about the cast. William Baldwin plays Batman. Probably I know him more from like Biodome or Usual Suspects, stuff like that. Mark Hamill, super famous for like Navy NCIS as Superman. Chris Noth as Lex Luthor. He was in like Law and Order. He was in Sex and the City, stuff like that. Gina Torres, who was in Firefly, played Superwoman. And then of course James Woods, Hercules, Family Guy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Vampires.
As Owlman. So overall, I thought the whole movie was good. Basically, parallel dimension where good people are bad people are good. We see Lex Luthor and the Jester come to our planet, flipped organs, crime syndicate, etc. Your thoughts? What did you think about it?
I thought it was a very intense movie. Honestly, there was a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of dialogue, and there's a lot of figuring out who the fuck was who at first.
Okay.
For me,
I got you.
People kind of look like they're people, but at the same time, I get confused easily.
Yeah.
So.
And we've been drinking.
Yeah. I drank less at the start of the film than towards the end of it.
I'm beyond fucked up at this point, so.
There you go, everybody.
Yeah. I mean, that's not a secret. Like, these should be called drunken reviews, not Tim's reviews. So we see Wonder Woman's new jet, which she steals from Owlman. Slade Wilson, aka Deadshot, is the president, which is kind of funny because we just saw like Lex Luthor as president, and now we see Deadshot as president. The whole point of the premise is Owlman trying to find Earth Prime. Now, that's what I like about this whole movie, is the whole battle at the end with Batman and Owlman, and he's like, you looked into the abyss. Hi.
Into the abyss.
You looked into the abyss, and you blinked. And that's the whole thing. And then when he transfers Owlman away from destroying Earth Prime, Owlman just kind of giggles and is like, it doesn't even matter.
I don't care. Kill me.
And blows up.
Kill me!
But do you get why he said that?
He's obviously got a fucking plan.
He does. So, the whole...
Or he's not gonna fucking die.
Okay, you're kind of both right. So the whole point of this movie is for every decision...
There's a counter decision.
There's a counter decision. And
it is also being equally made at the same exact time.
Yes. So, the fact that this Owlman was defeated would imply...
that there's an Owlman that fucking won.
That there's an Owlman that won.
And the world has thus far ended in that universe.
Exactly.
Interesting. So why did it not cease existence in entirety like they thought?
You just figured out the whole thing. I'm so happy right now. You have no idea. Now keep going with that train. Like, why is everything even happening?
Yeah, okay,
so that's it. Like,
how is that not end of film?
So if this is correct, then this Owlman was defeated, and our society gets to keep on going forever.
Except
but then that would mean that there's an Owlman that succeeded.
Why didn't that end all life?
Should have. Yeah. So,
but that's what I mean. That's the end of thought.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
That's why he was like,
it doesn't matter.
I succeed and I fail at the same time, but I'm just gonna die.
Exactly. So, like, this movie makes you question.
Rick Sanchez, everybody, we don't matter.
Yeah. So this movie makes you think, what happened? Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, because theoretically, Owlman did win, and he killed every single living person in the known universe. Because he failed, which means he also succeeded in an alternate universe.
I loved owls.
This
And then this man turned into Hitler. Times 100.
and it's James Woods, who's
And he's fucking James Woods, this batshit ass motherfucker.
he is batshit crazy in real life.
Yo,
It's-
if you would have said "What piece of candy" at least once in this movie,
Ooh,
I
piece of
would
candy.
have fucking lost it.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Would have lost it, y'all.
I love the whole invisible jet thing, just especially the line where it's like, why do you need a jet when you can fly? Which is also a reference because when Wonder Woman was first created, she could not fly. That's why she had a jet. It wasn't until kind of recently she was able to fly. And their response was like, well, you run really fast, so why do you drive a car? Well, that's not the same. So I like stuff like that. And then, of course, the ending line of the entire movie where Batman is like, let's extend this to a lot of people. Which, again, goes from Justice League to Justice League Unlimited. So, overall, I really enjoy this movie. I think it's really good. My biggest complaint is actually the animation. I feel like they're really bulky and they're really awkward.
I
the
feel
way
like they
move.
didn't do the evil teams, like the alternative universe that wasn't like Batman and the Justice League. I feel like their animation wasn't done justice.
Okay. No, it wasn't done Justice League.
Looked big and clanky, like you're saying. Owls don't look like that. They're like,
Yeah.
I mean, they're big and poofy, yeah, but they're not. He looked too robotic.
Yeah, and I agree with that 100%. Like we recently did like the Superman Batman Public Enemies, which was based off of a comic book, and so it was drawn to look like that, where they don't have 6-packs, they have like 12-packs, and it's like, okay, well, it's based off of a comic book, I get it. This was not. This was completely its own thing, but like you said, they were very like robotic. Like the animation wasn't as fluid as I wanted it to be. So overall, but I still did really like it. I thought it was an enjoyable movie, especially kind of to be its own thing. Again, this is not based off of a comic book. This is just its own little thing. At least I don't think it's a comic book. I could be wrong. Who knows? Oops. So overall, any closing thoughts? Things you really like? Things you didn't like? Characters you wanted to see more of? Anything?
I mean, we definitely got to see what the fuck Owlman was laughing about.
Yeah.
And he's fucking Owlman, for one.
Yeah. Which I'd like to see more of Owlman. I think that'd be interesting. And again, supposedly if you read more of the comic books, you do see more of Owlman.
I feel like they could have steampunked him, and it would have looked amazing.
With the goggles and everything?
Yeah, maybe not necessarily even like the goggles necessarily, but
I
like
love
done.
steampunk.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. If they would have steampunked his costume, he would have looked fucking so much better.
I could
But,
see it.
Like,
I could see it. Okay. So that's all we got for this one. Unless you got any closing thoughts? Nope. Okay. So thank you guys for watching this one, and we will see you guys next time for one of my favorite all-time movies. I'm super fucking excited for this one, Under the Red Hood.
peace.